second.
Hey, how you doing? Listen, I've been watching you for a while, and I just want you to know that I really like the way that you carry yourself, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but I was wondering if I could have a little of you. If you would give it to me nice and slow. Give it so till I won't no more. I promise I won't run out the door. No, I wanna know, are you ready to ride? Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Baby. Oh yeah.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Queens of Royalty podcast. It is Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I believe today is May, and I'm sorry, well, we made March 10th. Is it March 10th or 11th?
11th.
It's the 11th already. Okay. So it's March 11th. This is our first time chiming in together with my co-host, Queen V. I'm going to allow her to say hello to you all.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm excited to be here on the Queens of Royalty podcast.
Yes. Tonight we have a great show for you all. So we want you to make sure you come in. If you would like to share, we're thanking you in advance for your shares. If you would like to tag someone in, please feel free to do so. If you love coffee, this is the show for you, and you can have your coffee shipped out to you tonight or in the morning. Whenever you need it, I think C-Man is ready. So listen, let's talk about you being out of town on business, young lady, not long ago. How did that go for you?
Oh, thanks, Coco. Listen, I am back from the ATL, or the A is what they call it. What to say, hot Atlanta, but it really wasn't hot. It was cold Atlanta. But I was there at a conference for the National Council of Negro Women. You know, that's the organization that I'm involved with. And we had a fantastic time just getting ready to get some things to go across nationwide. And
Okay, awesome.
let me tell you what was one of my highlights, Coco, while we were there. We got an opportunity to have a guided tour with Tyler Perry's studio. Oh my
Really?
goodness. Yes, it
How
was
was that?
amazing. Amazing. He doesn't normally do tours, and it's a 330-acre complex that used to be a there used to be an army platoon or army site, and now he's taken that over, and his production company is, I mean, it's just phenomenal. That's all I can say. Phenomenal. And
Wow.
it's just awesome to think someone that looks like me is one of the major contributors to productions and promotion of movies. And it's all owned by a black man. So I was excited about it.
Yes. Did you bring any souvenirs back from Tyler Perry, girl?
He did give us some souvenirs just from him, and we did not get to meet him personally, but because they were in the production of a new movie that's coming out. But I did get to see the Oval where they shoot that, and of course, uh, what is it, Mr. Payne and all of them, House of
Okay.
Payne and Mr. Brown. I saw all of that, and it is just beautiful, and it's wonderful to see how it works behind the scenes.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes,
So how
yes.
long were you guys out there?
We were in the A for a couple of days. I'd say about 4 or 5 days. But our tour was just, listen, that was the highlight. Of course, everything else the A brings, it brings. But that was my number one of the highlights.
Well,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what's your next trip?
I don't know. Listen, I have to go back and look at my calendar. I got so many things planned this year. But one trip I have planned in March. No, no, this is March. In May, I'm going to go to Canada, and I'm going to go to do some training in Canada. And so I'm excited, but a little nervous. But I'll be at the country. Look, I hope they don't give me any tariffs coming back in. But I'll be
Yeah.
in Canada for a week, and so I'm excited about that trip.
Well, that's awesome. Well, girl, you went over there and you came back rejuvenated, it looks like to me. And we're gonna move forward. I'm thankful and grateful also to be back. I was under the weather myself for a few weeks. And so I'm thankful to God that I'm back and feeling good. I'm not all the way 100%, but I'm close to it.
Well,
I'm
you look good. You
I'm
look
close
good.
to it.
So if you
Thank you
look
so much.
good, you feel good.
Yeah,
And
I
you're
feel
looking
good.
good. You're looking good, girl.
Thank you. I feel really, really good. I think I'm gonna feel better when I get this coffee. I need my own Seaman coffee. I need you got yours over there. Is that Seaman coffee you drinking?
It is Seaman's coffee.
See, Seaman should have made sure I had that coffee before I got on this live today. I'm drinking water and vinegar. Ask me why I'm drinking vinegar.
Oh,
Mm. I love vinegar water.
oh no, ma'am.
I do. I don't know what it is. It's something about that little twang. I love vinegar water. Well, listen, you all, without further ado, this is the Queens the Worthy podcast. We have a special guest tonight. This man has blown up like all over the Metroplex, most definitely. You see coffee, you see Seaman. That's you don't have to go to the grocery store anymore to get your coffee. You just need to call Seaman and get your coffee. And listen, he is so good at what he does. He's very pleasant. His energy is good. You can talk to him. You know, the funniest thing with me, we had a show on Martin Luther King Day, and they were playing my song Uncle in the Club. And so I had opportunity to get Seaman coffee in the video, y'all. So if y'all go out there and check out that video, y'all gonna see this little handsome guy with an apron on. It says Seaman Coffee. So without further ado, we're going to bring our guest for this evening, Seaman Coffee. Welcome.
Yeah.
How you doing?
How y'all doing? How everybody doing?
We're doing
Wonderful,
well. Welcome to
wonderful.
the show.
Thank y'all for
Yes.
having me. I appreciate that.
Yes, how's your day going?
It's a good day. It was an off day, and which is rare. Coming off about a 17-day in a row run, and I got
Oh
a
my
chance to
God.
have a day off today, so I kind of relaxed. And then the weather was perfect for today.
Oh yes,
Absolutely perfect.
yes.
So I couldn't ask for anything better. But I've been excited all day thinking about coming on to the podcast. You know, it's one of my favorite things. I got a long list of podcasts to get on, but I try to make time to get on it. And when they come out, I try to make sure I get there and put the show on for them, baby.
Oh,
All
yes,
right.
yes. Seaman can dance, y'all. Yes, he can.
Wonderful.
Well,
We're
listen, we
excited to
thank
have
you.
you.
They're
Thank you
saying
very much,
hello
there,
to
B.
you, man. They are saying hello to you. I
How y'all
know there's
doing?
one lady on here in particular from Baltimore, Maryland. She wants some coffee because I told her about it. So she is on here tonight. So you stay tuned, Miss Teresa Robinson. You're gonna find out how you can order that coffee. So we're gonna get right off into the show. Thank you all for tuning in. I will not be able to speak to everyone one by one individually right now. Maybe later on, if you have questions, we will do that. But the show must go on. So we're going to get started with Seaman. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself to open it up and tell us exactly where you're from.
Yeah, originally from the Shreveport Bossier area, but spent a lot of time down in the South Louisiana, Lafayette, the Opelousas, the Lake Charles area. That's where I kind of developed the brand at. But stepping back a little bit further, after coming out of the Shreveport Bossier area, I went into the military, and I did 8 years. I did 8 years in the Army. 4 years active and 4 years National Guard. I traveled a lot. Went to Haiti, Somalia, Germany, Panama, Korea.
Oh wow.
Spent time in California, Virginia, where did I go? Fort Lewis. So that which is Washington State and Kentucky. So I traveled around a lot. After doing that, I got out the military. When I got out the military, I went to chef school. So I was an executive chef for 25 years before this dude became Coffee Man. That's the guy behind it. Yeah, I can cook too at another level. So I was an executive chef. I'm a CIA graduate with the Culinary Institute of America, which is the #1 chef school in the world. It's out of New York. And so you mix, you mix a Louisiana boy with the classical trained stuff of New York, and it kind of made that right there. So then I finished up that. I was in the casino business when I was executive chef, so I had anywhere from 400 to 300 to 400 employees under me at all time. Several chefs under me, and right at about like 2016, y'all, I got bored. I got burnt out. So when you lose your passion for something, I don't care how good you are at it, how long you've been doing it. When you lose a passion, you're done with it. You're done with it. So I stepped away from it and started doing coffee shops. And then I ended up winning Small Business of the Year in 2018 in the state of Louisiana. Matter of fact, it's crazy, but the guy who's the Speaker of the House now that's on Trump and them team, Mike Johnson, he was the congressman then in Louisiana when I won Small Business 2018. We sat down and did a 2-hour interview. And it's crazy because I'm looking at this guy and he's possibly going to be the next president of the United States with no matter how bad or whatever these people are doing. But I remember meeting this guy in 2018 and we sat down. Now he's the Speaker of the House right now. But we sat down and did a 2-hour interview. He did a 3-minute article, which I'm going to send it to y'all, where he spoke about me on the House, on C-SPAN.
Okay.
247,000 small businesses in Louisiana. I won #1. I did in a 3-year period. I did 4 coffee shops and 2 snow cone shops. All brick and mortars.
Oh, wow.
I was the first Black person to put have a 100% owned Black business inside of a casino in Diamond Jack Casino in 2018. I did that too.
That's amazing. I'm glad you spoke on Black-owned businesses because that's what we're going to be focusing on this month. We know that it is International Women's Month. So shout out to all the ladies that are on here for International Women's Month. But that's really good because we're trying to gear it towards our entrepreneurs, but Black-owned businesses to get you all pushed out further. But it looks like you're going to help us get pushed out further because you have all the juice going on. So
well, it's definitely God. Then in 2020 it happened. I lost a $300,000 business, Hurricane Laura. I got to Dallas. I got to Dallas, Texas, homeless. I left there with a Walmart bag, and I have so many people to co-sign this story because they saw it happen. I left with a Walmart bag and 2 pair of boxes. That's all I had. Nothing else. Everything was gone. And what people don't understand in South Louisiana, there, insurance don't mean anything sometimes of the year. When I lost them 2 trucks, they ended up paying me a little money for the truck, but I had $22,000 in one truck and I had $19,000 in another truck. And when I lost that, I lost everything with that. When I got here, I had nothing. I stayed with my cousin for 2 months. And I told him it was funny. I'm sleeping on a leaking air mattress. And you telling somebody I'm gonna take over the DF Dub. And I don't know not one person here.
That's faith.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Crazy faith. Crazy
so,
faith.
I love it.
I'm not gonna say the company, but a major big company in the DF Dub in the restaurant business called me because my headhunter let them know I was in Dallas. And I fussed him out. I fussed him about it. I really fussed about it because I didn't want to go back into it. And they called. And then can you imagine not having no money? And somebody call you and offer you a job for $108,000 a year, and I turned the job down. Because I turned it down because I believed in what I was about to do. I believed in what I was about to do, and
crazy faith. Crazy
So
faith.
I
Crazy
called
faith.
him. I called and told him that, look, first of all, he didn't know who I was. I mean, I had been an executive chef. I was making 148 before I gave it up 5 years ago, but 5 years of that. So he didn't do his research by calling me, offering me $108,000. That was nothing to me. You know,
Wow.
I could go anywhere and make that in my sleep because I had developed a reputation of what I'd done in the casino business. And
Right. So
so
let
I
me
told
let me ask you this before we go any further. So mentally, how did it affect you? Like one day, I mean, you go to bed, you have everything,
oh, good question, Coco.
you living a good life, and then
Good
you wake
question.
up to you're down to nothing.
Good
Oh
question.
wow.
Explain that experience.
This is a great question. Now, and I have never answered this question on a podcast, and I've done probably about 40 podcasts since I've been here. And
Wow.
I've never answered this question, but I've said it to people. It's a little bit different when you used to having it, and then you lose it all, than not having anything, and then it happened to you. When you come from that top up there, you go to bed August 28th, and you wake up and you ain't got nothing, and you went to
Mm.
bed with everything.
Mm.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm telling you, it really affects. And let me tell you, 2020 was tough. My niece was shot in the head and killed. Hold on. The reason I bring her up, because she left my mom. My mom is 15 years older than me. So I'm 51. So my mom is 66. She'll be 67 this year. My mom is. They
Mhm.
left. She left my mom 5 girls. The oldest was 9 at the time in a
Mm.
set of twins. So my mom was raising them there in 2020. I lost my business, so I could no longer help at the time. I had a failed relationship at that time. COVID was going on. I moved
Mm.
here homeless in 2020. I
Mm.
started a business in 2020. Most people looking at that, they would just fail. They would just fail,
Oh
fail,
yeah,
fail.
just go crazy, give up.
It was too
Yeah, you
much.
got a testimony. A
It was too
Yeah.
testimony.
much. That was all
Mm.
in 2020. So then,
Mm.
and I tell people, don't give up. And then I started a business. I found out I can get unemployment. So I got a little unemployment. I started a business that now does $250,000 a year. I started a business with $1,200.
Mm.
And then, so I went and did that and started the business. I was moving 500 drinks a matter of 7 months. I had the #1 pop-up shop in the DF Dub. Right now, four years later, I'm moving 1,500 to 2,000 drinks a week.
Wow.
Now, nobody can tell
Wow.
me nothing about it. Ain't no God. And
Oh yes.
That's right.
all I sell is coffee and frozen lemonade. I don't sell nothing else. Don't bring it to my table. I ain't gonna sell it. Don't bring nothing over here. I ain't gonna sell it. All I sell is coffee and frozen lemonade. But when you say coffee, I sell lattes, macchiato, Americano, frappes. I sell a lot of different things: hot, cold, almond milk, regular milk, oat milk. This ain't no regular coffee stand where I come sit up a little coffee pot
This
and
ain't
sell.
no
This is a
regular
whole no,
coffee.
no, no. This on the level that $127 billion company called Starbucks. I'm able to produce everything that they produce. So it's a whole nother
You
level.
look like you done took over Starbucks on the ride though. Just so you
Well,
got to have a
I-
C-man truck somewhere, or is it coming?
I
It's on
got it.
the
I
way.
got I got one. It'll be out between May and June, and
All right.
it's already fully built out. I built it over the year. Back to Starbucks. I would always look up to Starbucks. Let me tell you why. First of all, they worth $127 billion, the second richest place in food in the world, only behind McDonald's.
All
Wow.
And
right.
and let people know how big them numbers is. Look how much Chick-fil-A, at business you see Chick-fil-A, they only worth maybe about 18 to 20 billion. So you got to look at every one Chick-fil-A you see is 10 Starbucks and 10 McDonald's
That's
around.
true. That's
So
true.
but they taught people to buy a $5 and a $10 coffee. So that's why I always be in debt to them. They the reason I'm gonna be a millionaire in 3 years is because of Starbucks, because they've trained people. Now what I did, I added the part to it where I'm mobile. They don't do that. And then the
Right.
customer service
Right.
part,
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
that's what I added that they don't do. So I'm taking the mobile market, and my thing is the show. I have put a flair of bartending on top of coffee with my people and my customer service skills.
Well, let me
So
ask you. Let me ask you this, see, man. how did you come up with the idea, the concept of coffee and the C-man's identity? How did you just,
Man, man,
how
y'all,
did that,
y'all,
how'd you
y'all
come?
killing it. Y'all killing. Y'all questions are killer. I love it. Go ahead. Are you ready? I'm going to explain
I'm
it to
ready
you.
for you. I'm ready
First
for
of
you. You know,
all,
I know you. And
first
I
of
know
all,
you do it well. You do it well.
first of all, a lot of us, we worried about selling chicken, fish, everything else, everything. All ain't no black people trying to sell coffee. But I just told y'all it's the second richest concept in the world. It's the second most traded commodity in the world, only behind automobiles. Coffee
Mhm.
is. So
Oh,
when you
coffee
figure out
is, yes.
so when I figure out how to do it and sell something, because they told me, coffee man, you can't make. When I got here, I remember, oh God, I went to this place in Arlington, Bob Duncan Field, whatever that is, that place in Arlington. I was out there for 4 hours and I only sold 6 coffees in 4 hours. Now I can sell 303 coffees in 3 hours.
Wow.
Now let's talk about God when you want to talk about that. My lines
Yes,
are so
yes.
long that I can sell 303 coffees in 3 hours. And I sold 6 coffees out there, but I came back. I came
Mhm.
back again. And I came back again. I kept coming back until somebody seen me and directed me to, again, a black woman who helped me get into a school district. And then from there, I never looked back.
That's right.
Wow. So
I
so
never
this
looked back.
whole this whole journey though is a faith walk for you. I
Oh,
mean,
Yes,
you go
yes.
back
yes,
how
yes.
Yes.
you had it, you lost it, and then you still was going through it after all of that and still trying to put it together, maintain, and then still have your dignity, your sanity,
Yes,
your
yes.
MO to move forward. That's amazing.
If the biggest, you just said a word, and my uncle, and bless, he's sick right now, but he's gonna get through it. I know he is. He taught me one thing coming up. He said the second biggest word in the dictionary behind God is a word called maintain.
Maintain.
He said, and
Maintain.
reason being, everything on this earth got to be maintained. If you got to be maintained, your hair got to be maintained, the street got to be maintained, the road got to be maintained. If you got a husband or wife, got to be maintained. The roof of a house got to be maintained. A car got to be maintained. Everything in this on earth, if it's not maintained, it dies.
It
It will
dies.
die. It will
Mm,
break down or die. If we don't go fix them roads right out there on the highway, if you don't maintain the freeways, they tear up and they break.
that's it.
The
Mhm.
That's it.
maintaining it, once you get where you're going, you got to learn how to maintain. And that's one
Mm,
thing I've learned how to maintain. Like you got to learn how to perform in chaos. When it get
Mhm.
chaotic, that's I'm at my best.
So when the
mm.
storm came, and caught you unprepared,
I became the storm.
basically,
All
I
right,
became the
all
storm.
right, all
I
right.
became the storm. After the storm came and took over, I
Wonderful,
became the storm. I was the
yes,
storm.
wonderful,
When I
I love
came out of
wonderful.
that
that.
thing, when I came out of that thing, I just did my shoulders like this. I had
Woo.
already threw it off my then. And
Yes.
it was it. And then I'm gonna tell you, I questioned everything you could ever think about being Coco about God because I
Mm.
didn't do anything wrong. I just
Mm.
woke up. I didn't make a bad business deal. I didn't go out and trick off some money and mess up. I went to sleep and woke up and Mother Nature took everything I own.
Oh
But
my
Wow.
goodness.
I trusted that. I trusted the faith of it. I trusted everything in him. In there. I trusted the process to be real. That's what I trusted, the process. And
Mm.
trusting the process, it brought me through. It brought me through.
It brought, and
Yes,
you
it
know what? A
did.
lot of times we don't have that, even that little mustard seed faith. And when you go
Yeah.
through something major like this, something crucial, and you're still standing and you're here to talk about it. See, the storm came and it took everything away, but God had a testimony before the testimony got there because He
Yes.
spared your life. You're still here to talk about it, and you've moved for every time I see you, you moving with some coffee. I mean,
Well,
That's
well,
it. That's it.
he
you'll be
left.
moving
They
with some
they took
coffee, baby, and then
everything.
you'll be moving with coffee, and that coffee be moving off that table. You hear me?
Well,
Moving, moving.
they took everything, but they left the most important part. They left me.
That's it.
Yeah,
They left it hard.
God
they
Hard.
God
left
made
you.
That's it.
God made sure they left me. He made
Mm,
sure. Take it
mm,
all. Take it
mm.
all. They have it out. And let me tell y'all, I'm not finna sit here and act like it wasn't no rough days and rough nights. I mean,
Yeah.
you get up sometime. I mean, I'm human. I'm a man. I looked up and I done cried plenty of nights about, how I'm gonna get over this hill. When it gets so bad that your mom, my mom don't have a whole lot to do it, but she just wanted to send $20. It's levels. It's levels to not having nothing.
That's
People
right.
say I'm broke. I was broke. No, it's levels to being broke, y'all. It's a broke level, and it's a level when you're on rock bottom for real. I saw the bottom when I didn't know how I was gonna eat and everything. But only thing I had was I had a roof over my head because my cousin, which he never rushed me out of anything. He let me stay there, and I was happy about that, And I remember days. I mean, this story is so deep. I remember days, him and his girlfriend was there, and I'm very respectful. When he went to work, I would leave and go sit in the park for hours, even on rainy days. Nothing was wrong. She didn't. I just never felt comfortable being in another man's house.
Respect. That's
So I would
right.
walk around the corner, and I would stay out there sometimes 8-10 hours around the corner in the park. Just wait, and I just waiting in the park. And then when he get close to coming home, I come back. There. But I was writing everything down in that park. I was writing a plan, and I was putting together a real plan, because I knew already if the storm didn't come, Hurricane Laura, I would have been a millionaire already. I was already there. But God saw different ways. He didn't want that way to happen, so He took it out. He said, "Look, you're gonna make it happen like this. I'm gonna send you." It was Dallas, Texas, Atlanta, or Houston. And I chose Dallas, Texas, the DFW, and I couldn't have made a better choice, because when everything stopped in 2020, I was the only thing moving out there. Who's that black man with that bow tie, with that long sleeve shirt on, with that blender out there? I'm on side. Y'all, I didn't have no permits. I didn't have nothing. I was out there hustling on side of the road, selling coffee every day out there. Now I got everything. I got, like I said, I got 127 schools, 18 Texas banking trusts, 51 daycares and nursing homes, 4 of the top law firms. That includes Amy Witherite, Law Boss. I don't know all these places here. 36 corporations. You talking Room to Go. You talking Michaels. You talking AT&T. All these places I go in and I do all business in all these places with these people. So God had a plan to put me in a spot where He wanted me to see how things go.
Absolutely. And you have a testimony that beyond, I mean, I've heard so many, but I mean, just like you said, the layers to this testimony is amazing. So listen, I know you told us all about the coffee. I know you say all these places you go to, but when you wake up in the morning, what is a typical day like for an entrepreneur like you?
Well, first when I get up, the first thing I do, I thank God, man. I appreciate this day. Let's go, because he don't have to wake me up at all. He can leave me sleep if he want to. But He get me up. That's the first thing I do. Next thing I do, I have to check Facebook. I have to check the Facebook messages. I had to check Instagram messages. I had to check TikTok messages. I had to check my email. I check all that. Then I go back and check my back Facebook messages, because if somebody might not be your friend, but they trying to book you for 300 drinks, so they might be in the back that way. So I check all my messages. I pull my calendar, but then I go with my calendar every single day, no matter how I know it. I look at it every single day and go in. And I like the calendar old school. Nobody's gonna change that. I like to write it down. I like to look at it on that. That's what I like to do. Now I keep stuff other way, but I like to write that calendar down and look at it. And that's the way I operate, because I get up, and when I get up in the morning, if I got something on my mind, like I might write 100 times, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna be a millionaire. I'm gonna be a millionaire. So I feed myself the same story over and over and over, and that's one of the reasons I've been able to be so successful, and to be so successful in how I do things, and I'm very consistent in how I do things. Like I'm gonna get up and go do an event somewhere, or do what I can do. I'm gonna do that, but I'm very consistent. Consistency is what makes me so. The answer to that question is, I go over everything and I get situated. Now, if I got an event that morning, I'm always 1 hour ahead of everything, because it takes me an hour to set up. And when I get in, I got to talk to everybody, say hey to everybody, so I take my time getting there. When I get through, I had to service everybody, take the money, and do what I got to do with everything. But then a typical day, I got to clean all the equipment back up, put it back in the truck and everything. Then I come back in. I use so much energy in the daytime. When I get home, I'll be having to just sit there.
I'm sure.
I'll be having just to sit there.
Because
But
you
I
have
use
a lot of stuff. I've seen your setup. It's huge. But you know what? You show enjoyment and good energy
Right.
doing it. So that's what I like. Now let's move a little bit to this calendar that you have. He has an amazing calendar, you all. I believe you can purchase the calendar, right? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
young lady, she put
Let's see
together.
your face. What you just do, man? Your
Uh,
He
face
sat back.
disappeared.
Yeah, yeah.
Say it again.
Your face disappeared. What happened?
Am I there right now?
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
little cloudy. Yeah, so I'm
I
asking you
see.
about her.
I wonder did that sun take over where I'm at?
I think so. I
I
think so.
think it. Let me slide over one more thing. Yeah, that sun done took over. So I'm trying to find another angle. I saw it myself.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. Is it there?
Well, we can see you still. It's a little dark, but we can
Oh yeah,
see you.
it's gonna probably gonna be a little dark. Y'all gonna be able to hear me, but it's gonna be a little dark right there, probably.
Okay.
What was
Can
that
you
question
tell me
there?
about your calendars that you were selling? Are you still selling those?
Okay, actually, it was one of the young ladies. It was her calendar, but I was in the calendar, and when me being in
Yeah,
the
you were in it.
calendar, so I take ownership. If I'm in something, I'm gonna try to help push the calendar, and y'all will be able to go come to the page, and I'm gonna post her site where y'all can be able to look on getting the calendar. She got a lot of Black-owned business in that calendar right there,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
And
Yes. And I need to get in touch with her also. She gave me her number, but I forgot to lock it in.
I
So
definitely make sure they she get in touch. I'll link her to you, you know.
yes, it's because our main goal right now is to make sure we interview Black-owned businesses, entrepreneurs, you know, so we can get everybody pushed out there. I mean, you may be known by 50,000, but there's nothing wrong with being known by another 50,000.
Exactly. I tell
Keep
people
going.
that.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm glad you
Yes.
said that. I tell people this here. They say, well, Coffee Man, why is it that you have these long lines? These lines are, 200-300 people you serve. But they say if you look on your page, you have under 10,000 followers. I said, look here. I said, you're absolutely right. I said, but if you looked into my reach, it's about a 15 million people reach when I post
That's
something.
right. That's
I
right.
said,
Uh-huh.
y'all get mixed up with these followers. Y'all need to focus on people's supporters. I said, if
Uh-huh.
somebody offer you 500,000 followers, or do you want 500 supporters? And I said, which one would you take? And most of them say, we'll take the 500,000 followers. I say, that's exactly what they're gonna do. Them 500 supporters will make you out of a millionaire because they're gonna tell people about you.
That's
But them
right. That's right.
but them 500,000 followers is just gonna do just what they do. They just follow.
They just
Yeah.
follow and they're
Just
watching
follow.
everything. They don't care to know who you are. They see you doing something. Let me say this to you real fast. You just hit that nail on the head, and let me put it through the table. There was a young lady watching my Facebook page, right? She inboxed me and asked me for $1,500 to pay her rent. Now she's a follower. $1,500 to pay her rent.
Okay.
She
Look
said,
at my eyes. Woo.
yeah.
That was
She said,
okay.
I don't know you. This is true story. This just happened. I don't know you and you don't know me, but I see that you're a Facebook creator, and so I need help. Blah blah blah. I'm like, so if I don't know you and you don't know me, what make you think I'm going to send you $1,500 to pay your rent?
Wow, that's crazy.
So the followers doesn't mean anything. I say it all the time. If you got a good support team, I just said that to someone today. You got yourself something.
And that's what I have. I have a
Yes.
support team. Let me tell you how good the support team is. I just my first bag of coffee thing was Coffee Man. I changed it over. I trademarked C-Man Coffee. I own the trademarks of C-Man Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So I sold over 240 some bags. No. About 200 and maybe 15, 20 bags with Coffee Man. Now I think I got 10 more bags. It was 500 bags in this box that came to me. And I looked at it the other day, I got 16 more bags left. That'll be 500 bags sold with the Coffee Man and the what's it called. Now, it took me 3 years 2.5 years to sell them 200 and something. It's taking me 2.5 months to sell the other 250.
Wow.
And
That's
not only
amazing.
that, I've sold 60 some bottles of cologne. I have my own brand of cologne too.
Oh
By
wow.
Is
female.
it Seaman Coffee
What
Cologne?
is it?
It's
What's the
called
name of
Seaman.
it?
Wait till y'all get a chance to catch me and y'all get to smell this cologne. It's
Oh,
another thing. It ain't got nothing to do with coffee either, baby. It ain't nothing to do with coffee, baby. It ain't got nothing to do with coffee.
well,
Nothing to do with
let
coffee.
me ask you this, C-Man. What is your number one seller, and is it roasted, or how did you come up with that?
Okay,
Your own coffee.
are you asking me about my coffee brand? Or you asking me about the number one seller on coffee that I make? I make like lattes and stuff, macchiato. Which one you asking me
No,
about?
your coffee brand, the coffee
Dark
beans that
roast.
you're selling.
The dark roast.
Yes, the dark roast
The dark
coffee.
roast. Yeah, the dark roast is, and I have a black roaster too. I have them too. I have a black roaster that does all my stuff. And so I mean I've stuck with everything with my own. I could have took my business somewhere else and did something that was somebody else. And matter of fact, Soray and a couple of us other, we have the same black roaster. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. Do you have a weight loss coffee?
No, I haven't put. That's coming. That's coming down the line right there. I
Yeah,
got
well,
some
I
people.
love it. Love it.
I got some people talking to me about some stuff right there, because another reason why people come to talk to me about stuff and selling, because they know my brand. I can sell anything. This is a brand now. This Seaman thing is a brand. People will buy
Yeah.
anything I put out there. They'll buy it because they believe in the brand. They believe in me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I just again, I sound like a broken record. I just keep thanking God, because I'm so fortunate enough to be able to be in this position where I am, that He put me in, and just to bring me through that storm. And like I say, He made me the storm. I became the storm, you know. And it's just so much, you know, it's so much to be thankful for. And this just the beginning. That's the scary part.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
That's the scary. It's just the beginning. This just the
Wow.
beginning of
So
everything, you
you
know.
so Seaman, like it's like every week or every other day or so, I'm seeing you set up somewhere. How do you get your gigs?
Man, you finna be blown away, Coke. You finna be blown away, baby. I haven't knocked on a door to ask for an event in 3 years.
Wow.
I wait. When I say I check them, I mean, okay. Let's take yesterday. I booked 7 events yesterday, and I had about 9 to 11 different people in my inbox about stuff. I couldn't do some of them because I'm already booked, but that's every single day. That's every day.
Wow.
Somebody, if I check them things, I go. The day I might have had 7 different bookings that came in today. I think I booked like 4 events because I couldn't book the other ones because they was on April the 12th or they was on March 29th. Days I'm already booked on. Some days I'm double booked on. I couldn't touch the days. And it's just like now I'm telling everybody, I'm already booking my field day stuff for my field days. I'm already booking nursing week, and what people don't pay attention, nursing week and teacher week is the same week. March 6th, week of March 6th. Last year I did 14 events in 7 days.
Wow. So do you think the more you branch out, you will get someone else to work along with you? So if you did get double booked, that person could be in a different location?
This about to happen. This by the end of this year, I'm about to start training my first person. I'm about to start training. Some people, they and I tell our people, and I tell our brands, and I tell our people who building their brands, I'm sorry, that don't let go of your brand so fast.
That's right.
Hold on to it. Don't hold on too long to it, because you gotta let it go. Just like a kid, you gotta let a kid get out there and walk. But you need to hold on. You need to hold on long enough. Just because you making 100,000, 150,000, don't mean that brand ready to go yet. Hold on to it. I've made over 88,000. Right. I've made over 88,000 drinks since I've been in the DFW. You know who made 8? I've made them all. And how I know this here, because I keep up with the things that my cup thing. The guy keep a count of my cups. Now it's probably more like 100,000, because all my cups don't have logos on it, and he's just keeping up what he got right there. But I mean, keep a tight grip on your brand until you build that brand up, until you're ready to turn it loose. They want to turn it loose too early, and then people go out there and ruin their brand.
That's right. That you said a mouthful.
You
You know,
did. You did.
That's
you
a
got to
whole
keep that brand.
mouthful right there.
So this year I started training. My process gonna consist of 3 months training, 3 days a week minimum. Or you can't even buy into the franchise. I'm starting the franchise this year.
Oh,
We're actually
wonderful.
quote unquote. I'm gonna do the licensees. I'm gonna do the license because I don't want a franchise till I get past my first 5, and then I'm gonna do that right there. Now my first 5 people for the first 3 years they paying no royalty, none. I want them to make it, baby. I already got the spots they're gonna go to. I got everything set up. You know, the 7 Walmarts I got, the 6 Sam's, all the schools. I got everything for them to come in and walk in and be ready to go, baby. All they got to do is walk in and go. Kona Ice own Kona Ice, but the people own the trucks. But Kona Ice own Kona Ice. Kona Ice got to go in the house in the wintertime. I say hot and cold. I'm outside in the streets still.
You outside.
In the wintertime.
Uncle outside, baby.
I'm in them streets, baby. I'm in them streets.
Now listen, I have a question, C-Man. What advice would you give someone starting out their entrepreneurial life? Like they're just starting their new business. What advice would you give them?
First of all, find out what they really want to do, and I want them to stick to it. Don't act like a college student. A college student go to a young lady or a young college boy. They go to school. They change their major 5 times in the first year. They done wasted mom and daddy money and everything right there. When they should have just took the regular general classes because you need them anyway, and made your mind up what you want to do the second semester. So I would tell them, find out what you want to do and you stick with it. You got to believe in it. If nobody don't believe in it, you have to believe in it. Another thing, become very consistent on what you do. You get up and you do it in the day, and you get up, set yourself a schedule. You know, don't be a robot, but you move. But if anybody ever came and watched me set my station up, it looked exactly the same every single time. The blender's in the same spot. The blender's in the same spot. The espresso machine's in the same spot. The milk is behind me is in the same spot. The coffee maker's on the end down there. I can close my eyes and put this stuff together. Be consistent.
You're organized. You're organized.
Right.
Next thing, work on your customer service skills.
Oh, yeah.
Work on your customer, especially with you being a black business. We have some of the worst customer service in some of our things right there. Another thing, do not, and I call it like I see it, you know. Another thing, work on your pricing. Find out how much your stuff costs. If you selling candles, know exactly how much it costs you to make that candle so you can sell that candle for the right price. If you selling real plates, know the exact price. Don't just throw a price out there, $40 for the real price, and it really costing you $6 to make this rib, but you can sell it for $25 and still make 4 times your money, but you don't know how to do a plate cost.
Absolutely. Now, let's go back here real fast, and our time is almost up. Let's go back to customer service.
I told you we won't have enough time with me, baby. I told you. We won't have enough. Like some of these people you interview, you got to get them going. You got to get them going, baby. We got to have a part 2. This is just the beginning. It's about 3 more episodes.
We definitely can do a part 2, but I want to do this customer service with you. So I'm coming to your stand. I'm telling you, I'm gonna say, hey. I'm not going to say, how are you doing, or good evening, good afternoon. I would like your cappuccino. No, I want some cappuccino.
Okay, first I'm going to say, well, cappuccino is hot. I want you to walk up to the station and say, I want it hot. No, I'm going to say, walk up and say, you want a coffee. I want you to walk up around my leg. Walk up and say, you want a coffee.
No, I want a cappuccino.
No, I got you. But you want a coffee. I want you to start.
I want a coffee.
I'm going to say, do you want it hot or cold? You're going to tell me. Do you want it strong, sweet, or in the middle?
Oh my God, I want it whatever. I want
talk to me. Hold on. That's part of the show right now. You want regular milk, almond milk, oat milk?
What kind of milk go with it?
Yeah, hey, you want? I tell you what, we're gonna start you with some regular milk then. You want whipped cream on top of this thing? You want whipped cream on top?
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to go get a cup of coffee.
What about? Hey,
it's the show. Look here. Can I talk to your manager? You know what? No. How about you just keep your coffee?
What they do? They pay for the show, baby.
How about you just keep your coffee? I just asked you for a cup of coffee.
I tell you what, there, ma'am. I tell you what, there. Look at this, ma'am. I'm finna make this coffee for you right there, but you missing the show, baby. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
That's right.
You're missing the show, baby. So come on with the bad customer service right there. We got you. Come on with it.
Let me say this, C-Man. One thing I can say, and I've met you a couple of times, is that you have a wonderful smile. And it's almost like when you go to
I pay
order
for
your
these,
coffee.
you see these bracelets, they're supposed to come out next month. I pay
But
enough
that's
money for
okay.
these things.
Even with the braces or without, you have a good personality. You have good energy. And so
Yes.
you can't help but to have good energy when you come to order your coffee. And I like that about you. And I always enjoy, even when I see you out with your bow tie and your black and white, you're like,
Yes.
oh, I already know I'm going to get my coffee from over
Yeah,
there.
he looks good. He
And
looks
that's
real
support.
good.
this is the thing I tell people. Even if I didn't know how to make no coffee, y'all.
That's it.
If you walk by and you see that guy over there, this guy got his bow tie on, his long sleeve, his station look organized. You got to come over there and see what the hell what this dude got going on over there. You gonna come over there. And remember I said 98% of my customers are women and kids. They gonna come over and see what the hell I'm doing. What is this dude doing over there with this damn bow tie on over there? And then everybody gather around with their cameras out filming them and everything, because like I say, look, the drink is free. The $5 you paying for the show, baby. That's it.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Right.
And they're willing to pay
down
for
to
it.
the nitty gritty. So let everybody know how they can place their orders for the coffee. How can they find you? And where's your next event?
Yes.
Okay. Definitely you can go to www.cmancoffee.com. That's my website. You can order the coffee, the cologne. You can order the gift. I got gift cards. I got everything you can order off there. And my shipping, I ship anywhere. And I have the fastest shipping ever. And if anybody on this thing done got something from me, I'm at the post office every day as I had to be. I ain't got no certain days to ship, baby.
Okay,
if
give
you
me that website one more time. Let me post it.
Okay, www.cmancoffee. .com.
Okay.
And then my website gonna come up there, and you're also gonna be able to order everything off the website and everything. Or you can inbox me at any of my sites, C-Man Coffee, everything. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I answer it all. Or you can leave a message on Facebook, and I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go get that message right there. And I'm gonna have your coffee shipped to you within one day. I don't play any games about that. That's one thing about it. And it's been my claim to fame. People are really freaking out about that. I'm shipping coffee in same day sometime. I ship it out, I don't mind about going in. Of course, in about a year, I'll probably have 2 days I ship on, which will still be good. But right now, you're building the brand. I'm out there every day shipping that coffee, baby, to them,
Exactly right. Okay, so you guys, just a moment. I just pinned the website there is www.cmancoffee.com. So you all jot that down so you can get some of that coffee. I promise you, I don't like coffee like that, but that was the best coffee I ever had in my life.
Watch me make y'all. Watch me make y'all. I'm finna make y'all drop y'all mouth right this here. I don't even drink coffee.
What?
Look at that. No drink coffee at all.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. Stop the press. When I was executive chef, stop the press. I don't eat kangaroo, but I can cook kangaroo.
All right.
So you don't have to eat it. Because when you walk on my station, you say, hey, you want it hot or cold? I want it cold. You want it strong, sweet in the middle? I want it sweet. You want caramel, mocha, vanilla, hazelnut? I want hazelnut. You want regular milk, almond milk, oat milk? You tell me what you want. You want whipped cream on top of it? Boom. You just built your own coffee. It's just like Subway, baby. I don't have to know how to take.
I'm still standing in line waiting on my coffee.
You already got your coffee, baby.
Got my coffee.
You already got your coffee.
Got my coffee yet, so I should be able to get my coffee free.
They gonna make sure you get your coffee.
10 minutes. I stood over here and I let these other people get in front of me while you try to find some milk for my coffee. They've been
jumped all over you, Coco. My guest been jumped all over. I was here to say, my guest been jumped all over you. What you doing, girl? They been got all over you in that line.
I still want my coffee. I don't know what y'all talking about. I still want my coffee.
Oh wow.
Coco, when I see you, I'm gonna bring that hot cappuccino to you so fast they gonna make your head spin.
Would you say you gonna run it down?
Man, I'm going. What they say? I'm gonna walk her down. I'm gonna walk her down with it, baby. You hear me? Walk her down. Walking down with that cappuccino
Wonderful.
with the whipped cream on top, with the caramel drizzle on top of
Here
it.
you go. Here you go. And I'm be like, thank you.
Yes, amazing,
Man,
amazing
I
story.
really enjoyed this here, y'all. But I could have told y'all I've never went on a podcast and it was long enough. It's never, because when we go on there, the stories is so deep, and I was able to get in some deep questions, and I'm glad y'all had some really good deep questions. And when I go on podcasts, I tell people never ever send me questions. Whatever you got, ask it live to me, because there's no reason for me to lie about anything. I don't have to think about it. I never had to think about one question you asked me, because when you're telling the truth about it and you're doing it, it is what it is right there.
Yes,
Absolutely.
And
yes.
I just can tell people this here. I'm in 3 years I'll be a millionaire. It without
All
a doubt.
right.
But
All
I'll be
right.
the same old person coming on their podcast talking the same stuff. You want a strong sweet in the middle and walking Coco down with that cappuccino hot, baby.
Right.
I was gonna say, don't forget us now when you become a millionaire.
Oh no.
Yes,
Oh no.
yes.
It's not,
So
you know
I
what?
wanna
It's
say
not
this,
it's not gonna surprise.
I
It's not
wanna
gonna
say
surprise
this.
many people.
I'm so honored to have met you in person.
Absolutely.
You know, not just to have you on the podcast. I've met
Thank
this
you.
man in person, and he is phenomenal. He is for
Yes, he
a
is.
Black-owned business entrepreneur doing his own thing. He's just like this he's better in person than on this podcast. So, and he
Thank
looks,
y'all.
I don't know why he looks so big on this camera, because he is
he's
not
no,
big.
little bit of
He's-
bit. Hey, that's the only thing they say. Everybody think I'm talking. Hey, I'm a little bit. I'm looking. I'm 5'8.5", 165 pounds, y'all. Soaking wet. I mean, not a drop of water on me.
Yes.
But the thing about it,
he about this smile right there, but he's nice little. Don't let that big old man over there fool y'all.
yeah. Please, y'all don't think that. Cause y'all see me in public, I'm telling you, I'm not that big of a dude. I'm telling you, that's it. That's it.
Well, listen,
but I'm put together pretty good. I'm a little bitty dude, but I'm put together really well.
Oh, he's well put together.
Yeah,
yes.
He can dance.
Yes.
And he can dance. So y'all need to go to my page and look up that Uncle in the Club Tonight
Oh
video.
man, I seen that thing. I remember when you had us doing that. I remember. Oh my God.
And it's shared all over the world. So C-Man Coffee is in Uncle in the Club video, y'all.
Man.
So listen, we thank you so much.
No, thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
I'm grateful to y'all for having me.
Thank you.
Yes,
I am so grateful to y'all.
And thank y'all for tuning in. Get y'all coffee. Go to his
and I'll
page.
ship it to y'all, baby.
It's coming. Everything. He's there.
Yes.
But on Facebook, most definitely go follow him and get him up to 10,000 for the people that said he don't even have. So he's gonna have, okay? So y'all
yes.
Tell him, look here, tell him I'm good. Hey, as long as I got them 300 people in line, you know what? When I knew when I knew it was something different, when people with 200,000 followers on Instagram calling me to share their stuff. 250,000, 54,000. 254,000 followers. They calling me to share their stuff.
Because you're moving and they're not.
That's it.
You're moving and they're not. So they want you to do it. No, ma'am, no, sir. No, I cannot.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And you know what? And you know what? I'll be the person that do it for you go, because I remember getting here and I remember calling around trying to come set up next to people. Nobody wanted to even answer my call. Now I'm that dude. I'm that dude. And you know what? This is the #1 pop-up shop in the DFW, and ain't nobody gonna say a word about it because they know they can't outwork me. It ain't one person who is gonna challenge what I do. I'm that dude right now. And I answer every phone call. I answer every social media message. I answer it back every time because I never want to be that person who did the way how they did me. I would never be that person right there. I would always return that message back. Whether I can do the event or I can't do the event, I would never ever do what they did, how people did when I got here, you know. So
and listen, you are booked and busy.
Booked and busy.
You are booked
always.
It's that God, baby. That's all I can say.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's that God.
You done got darker outside. I can't get no coffee darker than that. You can be hanging.
Baby, that's it. That dark roast, baby.
So that's our time, y'all. We got to go. This is the
Thank y'all very much.
And our special guest this evening is phenomenal. That is no other than C-Man Coffee. Y'all, please, the first start is go to Facebook and look up C-Man Coffee. He's going to pop right up. The website, y'all see that on there. C-Man Coffee is local right here in the Dallas, Texas area. You can touch him if you come to Dallas. And I guess if y'all want to book him out of state, can you be booked out of state too?
Hey, the price, look at everything got a price tag on it, baby.
I know that's right.
Okay. So
and then I want to say one thing. I want to say about the C-Man. I couldn't trademark Coffee Man. That's why everybody called me Coffee Man. So I named it C-Man Coffee. So if y'all see C-Man or y'all see AKA Coffee Man, it's the same person. I couldn't own that trademark to Coffee Man because somebody had it, and I was already bigger than that person, but I don't want to get down the road and he come try to take what I done worked hard for. So I changed it this year and last year, and October made a year. Last year October made a year. So I changed it now. I got my trademark October 31st. It took about 13 months.
Black owned business.
Yes.
Hold on, one more thing. Real quick. Y'all please get all y'all with this administration in the White House. Y'all please get y'all business in order. Y'all business insurance, y'all LLCs, y'all if you can get the trademark, y'all get everything y'all need to have to run your business, your taxes right, get all your stuff right, because they're gonna try to make it hard for us to do what we need to do. And you don't want that to be an excuse that you missing something to be able to get in one of these corporate buildings. Like I have 36 corporate buildings that I do, and they all big time, everything.
Wow.
But I got all my stuff, the $2 million. Y'all, the stuff is real cheap. It ain't but $23 a month for certain things. It ain't what y'all think it is, like Howland High, but get all your paperwork in line with this administration in the White House right now, because they will make it hard for you, buddy.
That's some great advice. And we can't say any. I mean, that's phenomenal information for all business owners right now.
Yes,
so that's wonderful. Please.
Yes. Okay, y'all. We tried to leave 5 times. We going this time.
We going. Thank y'all.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Good night. C-Man, we're going to be seeing you real soon, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
He said he's coming back for round 2, so y'all stay tuned to C-Man Coffee back on the podcast.
And thank y'all one more time. Thank y'all very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
In to the audience.
Yay,
good night, everyone.
Wonderful.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Sleep tight. You in the dark already, C-Man. Good night, Queen B. Thank you so much.
Yes. I'm drinking my C-Man coffee. Listen,
which one are you drinking?
I'm drinking a dark roasted, but I put some hazelnut in there, and it's wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful.
Oh, dark roasted, and you put hazelnut in it.
Yes. It has been a pleasure. I think he was great with all his stories and his phenomenal testimony. It was just wonderful.
Yes. Well, you know what? Since we're still here, let's speak on who's going to be here next Tuesday.
Well, next Tuesday, Katina Prescott, and she is an entrepreneur. She has several businesses, but I think the main one we're going to focus on, well, no, we're not going to focus on one. We'll let her tell us about all of them, but she is going to have a bald and bold, beautiful pageant here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So anyone that's bald, because women, our hair means a lot to us. Some of us have alopecia and different disorders that take your hair out, and people wearing wigs. But she's doing a bald, bold, and beautiful pageant. And so we're excited to have her next week.
Yes. So y'all stay tuned to Miss Katina. She's going to be right here on the Queen Sorority podcast. Now we'll see y'all next Tuesday. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
Yeah.